Hi there, I'm your instructor Badurya Mani and I'm really honored to have you here. I'm a supply chain modeling consultant with experience of working on more than 50 network and inventory optimization projects. I have worked in multiple supply chain modeling roles in the past, including one with General Mills. Here I'll give you a quick overview of the course and how it is structured. In this course, I'll cover supply chain network design in detail. A lot of our discussion in this course will be around how to use optimization modeling to enable supply chain network design decisions. If I were to summarize the course in one line, I would say this course will help you learn about supply chain network design and further help you transform your learnings into real life skills. I will begin this course by explaining the fundamental concepts of supply chain network design in the next section. Here, you will learn about what is supply chain network design, the trade-offs that typically need to be made in supply chain decision making, factors affecting network design, and finally about the standard network design options that companies use. The last lecture in this section is a case study on the evolution of Amazon's distribution network. The case study will provide you a better understanding of how the concepts you learn is actually used in the industry. At the end of the section, there is a quiz that will test your learnings in this section. Moving forward, I'll help you learn about basic supply chain modeling. This section will cover basic concepts of supply chain modeling and optimization. You will also learn how to build and solve a basic problem using Excel solver. Once the basics are mastered, I'll help you deep dive into supply chain network modeling. Here, I'll explain in detail the various components of supply chain network design, which include facility location, capacity allocation, and supply and demand allocation. The main focus in this section will be on helping you learn how to use modeling to make decisions related to these components. Finally, I encourage you to work on the practice assignment included at the end of the section. I will continue this deep dive journey in the next section as well, where I'll introduce you to some special components of network design like determining number of facilities, service component modeling, and greenhouse gas emission modeling. In this section as well, there is a practice assignment at the end which you must try yourself. By the time you complete this section, you will be able to use network modeling to make decisions related to various components of supply chain network design. Building on what you have learned till now, I'll discuss some advanced modeling strategies that supply chain modeling experts adopt in network design projects. These strategies will act as the tools that will allow you to work on larger and more complex network design projects. At the end of this section, there is another quiz that will help you test your learnings in this section. Finally, I'll work with you on a real-life supply chain network design project. This project has been inspired from a consulting project that I did for a client. I will work in a step-by-step manner and will explain how to decide the strategies that need to be evaluated, process and clean the data, plan the model, build the baseline, run scenarios, and finally analyze the result. By the time you complete this section, you will not just take your understanding of supply chain network design to the next level, but you will also be in a position to apply your knowledge to design optimal supply chain networks in real life. Before wrapping up in the last section, I'll discuss the challenges associated with network design projects and also the various network optimization tools that are popular in the industry. By the end of the course, you will be able to understand fundamentals of supply chain network design, model and solve complex network problems, design an optimal supply chain in real life. One more thing before I finish. I have included the working files of all the lectures where we work on some models as well. You can download those working files for your reference. So are you excited about beginning this wonderful course? I wish you all the very best, and if at any point in the course you find yourself stuck, feel free to contact me directly. I also encourage you to provide suitable reviews for this course as this will help me continuously improve the content. I thank you again for taking this course and see you in the next lecture.